Hello guys, welcome to my channel Learn English with Nazish Randhawa, and this is fourth part of video of tenses. So today we will discuss perfect continuous tense. Perfect continuous tense is used when we are supposed to say that something is going on from these many years, from a period of time. Okay, for example, since morning, it has been raining since morning. Since afternoon, for 10 years, for 30 years. Okay, so when we are supposed to describe a point of time or a period of time, then we use perfect continuous tense. Okay, so beginning with present perfect continuous tense, the rule for affirmative is you have to start with subject followed by has or have. As I have already explained to you, in perfect tense, has is used with singular subject and have is used with plural subject. Okay, and then you have to write down been followed by verbs first form, then ing, object, and then you have to mention since or for. Now the question must have come to your mind that where do we use since and where do we use for? Since is used for a point of time. Let me explain you. Suppose you want to say that it has been raining. From when? Since a particular point of time, which is morning. It has been raining since night. It has been raining since afternoon. Okay? I have been living in this house since this period. Since 1947. Okay, so since is used to describe point of time, and for is used for describing a period of time, period of 10 years, period of 30 years, like that. Okay, I hope this is clear. Let's discuss an example. They, subject they. Let's take an example. So they, it's a plural subject, so with they you will use have. Okay, and if you have singular subject, for example he or she, then you must have used has here. Okay, they have been, verb is live, but you have to put ing after that. They have been living, object, in this house since 1964, because this is a point of time that has been mentioned here. Okay. Rule 2, it's for negative sentence. Subject plus has or have, plus you have to put not, and then been followed by verbs first form, ing, object, and then since or for. Let's take an example. He, as it is singular subject, you will put has. He has been teaching for 10 years. So it's a he, as it is a singular subject, you will put has after that. He has not been, verbs first form teach followed by ing, teaching. Then we don't have an object here, so you will put for how many years? 10 years. I hope this is clear. So let's move on to the interrogative sentence. For interrogative sentences, the rule is you have to write has or have in the very beginning. Then you have to write subject followed by been, then verbs first form, ing, object, and then write since or for. Okay, let me give you an example. Has she been playing badminton for 2 years? Has, because the subject is singular, so she is singular, so you have to write has here. Then been, verbs first form play, followed by ing, object, and then since or for, right? Similarly, has the gardener been watering the plants since morning? Has, because the gardener is singular subject, then you have to write been. Water is the first form of verb, followed by ing, watering, and then the plants since morning. I hope present perfect continuous tense is clear to you. Let's move on to past perfect continuous tense. Okay, so rule 1 for past perfect continuous tense affirmative sentence is subject plus had plus been plus verb's first form plus ing plus object, since and for. You just have to keep in mind that here you have to use had in place of has or have, which we have used in present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so let's take an example. They, subject is plural. In this you don't have to take in mind singular or plural tense because you have to use had after that. Okay, so they had been, verb's first form study, followed by ing, in his room for 2 years. They means number of boys. Okay, they had been studying in their friend's room. Okay, so that is why I have used his here, right? For 2 hours. Okay, rule 2 is for negative sentence, and in negative sentence the rule is subject plus had followed by not, been, verb's first form, ing, object followed by since or for. He had not been playing cricket for 2 years, right? I hope there is it's clear to you. There is nothing to explain if you have seen previous videos. Okay, so rule 3 is for interrogative sentences, and in the very beginning you have to put had followed by subject and then been, then verb's first form, ing, object, since and for. Okay, so let's take an example. Had it been raining since morning? Had, then subject is it, followed by been, rain plus ing, raining, then since morning. I hope past perfect continuous tense is clear to you, as it is very simple. Next we have future perfect continuous tense. Okay, rule 1 is for affirmative sentences. In this you have to write subject followed by will, have been or shall have been. As I have already explained that with I and we you have to use shall. I and we have to use shall, and with the rest of pronouns you have to use will. He, she, it, they use. With all these pronouns you have to use will, and with I and we you have to use shall. Okay, so will have been or shall have been followed by verb's first form, ing, then object, and then for or since. Let's take an example. They, okay, you will write will after they. They will have been studying in his room for 2 hours. Rule 2 is for negative sentences. Subject plus will not have been or shall not have been, then verb's first form followed by ing, then object, and then since or for. Let's take an example. With I you have to write shall. I shall not have been playing cricket for 2 years. Okay, rule 3 is for interrogative sentences. You have to write will or shall in the very beginning, followed by subject, and then have, then been plus verb's first form, ing, then object, and then since or for. Very simple. Let's take an example. Will it have been raining since morning? Okay, so will they have been studying in his room for 2 hours? Shall I have been playing cricket for 2 years? this is how we use future perfect continuous tense. With this, the 4 parts of tenses, they are finished, and I hope you have clarity of this concept of tenses. If you have any query, you can comment in the comment box, and if you need some more videos on grammar concepts or on IELTS, you can message me there. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.